So, hello. I had an appointment with orthopedics today because they were worried, the cancer in the bones. There was one particular spot in my leg that the oncology was worried about, so they sent me to orthopedics, and oncology talked about them maybe having to put a pin in it or some kind of thin prosthetic to keep it from breaking. Anyway, so I went in today and they got me to have x-ray first, which I didn't know. But anyway, I did the x-ray for him. And then the orthopedic surgeon comes in and he says, well, how much pain are you? I'm not in any pain. He goes, well, the thing of it is I couldn't even find it on the x-ray we just did. And I got my colleagues in and they're looking and they're all going, is that it? What are we meant to be looking for? And they had to go back and get the PET scan from before I went to Bali to find what they were looking for. And they did the pelvis as well because it was some of my hip and they couldn't see any of it. So it doesn't mean it's completely disappeared because the PET scan will show it up more. But yeah, he said that if it's any kind of a worry, it will show up on the little scan they did today. And I wasn't there. So he says, well, come back in 2-3 months. And I said, well, I told him I'm going to Bali. And he said, that's excellent. I said, I need things like sunshine, exercise, good food, passionate things, and good relationships, all of which I have in Bali. Some I have here, but not for the winter. It'll be a bit hard with the good food. I did just get some good food. Yeah, I've got some food drying here at the moment. There's some turmeric and a lot of this will go in my broth because I'm not eating this yet, but a lot of it can also be juiced. Zucchini, I've been grating up zucchini for my lunch. Grated zucchini, raw, pretty good. There's beets, I'm not top grating some, and then I'll be also grating the pumpkins. Parsnips are nice for some nice purple carrots, kale, celery, got some other fruits over here. And what I'm doing now, I've got these are the carrots. I've done all the other veggies. This is a Don Tolman told me about this. So these veggies aren't organic, but if you wash them in some water with apple cider vinegar, it gets rid of all the pesticides and everything that are on it. And Don's actually done some tests on that and it works. So yay. So anyway, I'm pretty rapt about the PET scan. I mean, it wasn't a PET scan I had today. It was just that x-ray thingy. I'm happy about that though. When he says, oh, we couldn't even find it. We didn't know what we were looking for. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? So what I thought I might do today is, because when I first got diagnosed, it was all like, it was all confusing and crazy, but I never really showed you guys the original scans, the original reports. So I thought I might go back and reflect on some of the PET scans so you know just what I have been dealing with or what it was like before I went to Bali. Okay, so just before I do the PET scan recap that I want to do, can I please ask you guys to hit the like button? Sound like a real YouTuber, I know. But I was watching something the other day and the guy said the more likes you get, the more YouTube will distribute it, because I really want to get my videos out about this cancer journey to as many people as I can, so people know that there are alternative ways and other things that can help you besides the conventional treatment. So if you just, because I notice sometimes I have hundreds of views but only like 5 or 6 likes. Anyway, so if you could hit the like button, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, so let's have a look at these PET scans. I'll just pick some random things, but being that we were talking about the leg one today, I'll just show you. So in the PET scan, the ones that turn like bright yellow or yellow to red, those are the hot spots. So if you have a look in the PET scan, I've drawn some arrows so you can see that little tumor in my leg there. And then there's another view of it from the top. That's the one they were concerned about it because it's in a supporting place, but that's also the one that he couldn't find today on the x-ray. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and just putting the report up. Sorry, I need to be able to see that. Where is it? Right, the report says focus of high-grade activity in the something cavity of the femoral shaft. And then I go on to the spine. There's a lot of dots in the spine, more than what's even on that first picture there. But I've drawn some arrows to some of them. That's the hip one, which they're concerned about. So multiple FTV avid something metastasis throughout the axial skeleton. So there's quite a lot of stuff going on there. Next one up is my liver tumour, which is quite a big one. It's bigger than the one in the breast. And they did do a liver biopsy on that, so they know that that is malignant as well. But that hasn't given me any trouble. My liver's functioning properly. All my blood tests were normal for my liver, both in Bali and before I went to Bali. And then next up we've got the pleural effusions in the lungs, and also in that one is, you can see the breast tumour as well in that particular shot, so I put that one in there as well. They're quite high-grade activity ones, those ones. There's a lot going on. The lower neck, thorax, upper abdomen, and yeah, there's a lot going on in the lymph node section, and I haven't really got any pictures of that except that one black and white one there, and all those little dots and everything. All those, except for there's two big ones, I think they're the kidneys, but all the little dots I think are the lymph nodes. So yeah, I got a lot going on in there. I had a lot going on in there before I went to Bali. Now, I've got an appointment tomorrow with my doctor, Dr. Kelvin. So I'm excited to see him tomorrow and tell him about my experiences, because he's like been backing me on all of this. You know, he's really not like a lot of doctors. He totally gets me in that I don't want to do conventional treatment, and he was totally behind me going to do the water fasting. He's very much into that. So I'm looking forward to seeing him tomorrow. He said when I come back he's excited to run some tests. So we might have definitely do some more blood tests now. I think Tyler also said about 3 weeks in, after you started eating, to do some bloods again. So we'll see maybe how my bloods are going with the food. And then we're perfect when I was on water, except for, of course, those tumour markers which were going up. But, you know, we're not worried about that at the moment. We'll see how they're going. Hopefully they're coming down now. So yeah, we're probably going to get that test done. He might run a few more tests. We'll see how he goes, see how I go. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought you might be interested to see those original PET scans. I'd never seen a PET scan before, so I didn't even know it was going to be in colour. So that was pretty cool. They had colour ones and black and white ones. The CT scans were in black and white too. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been dealing with and will continue to deal with on a daily basis as long as I have to. Or actually, it will be for the rest of my life. I will be eating well for the rest of my life. I will be avoiding any things like fly sprays or any chemicals on my skin, anything like that. I need to like really, really get away from all processed foods, anything processed at the moment, you know, because my body's not coping with it, obviously. I've got an overload of things in there that has let that cancer grow. I also had an appointment with genetics yesterday, so because they want to check it out, because I did have the original cancer and the cancer came back much worse. So they're going to send me for some blood tests and check my genetics, which isn't going to make a lot of difference for me if they're faulty, but it will help future generations my kids and that, just in case. But, you know, it's probably nothing, but it's going to take about 8 weeks to get the results of those blood tests. But they were really good, and they're going to contact me in Bali, and I can do a video chat with them and everything. So, yeah, I will update you after I see Dr. Kelvin. Well, see what tests we get. I probably won't update you until we get some more tests. But, yeah, that's where we are today. Mwah!